everybody, it's the Pop Music Freak. I hope you're doing okay. We're on to my next video, my next reaction video. We're up to number 983 of my top 1,000 songs ever. It is the Edgar Winter Group with Frankenstein, one of the few instrumental songs that have made my list. But this was some rockin' tune, man. If you were alive in 1973, I was 4. But I knew even then I had an appreciation of what jumped out of the radio at me compared to other songs at the time. But this was a great tune, man, by a great band. They really kicked serious butt, especially on this song. All right, so I'm going to give you the whole story of what the song's about. As those of you that follow along with me know that. Frankenstein is an instrumental by the Edgar Winter Group from their 1972 album, They Only Come Out at Night. The song topped the U.S. Billboard Hot 100 for 1 week in May of 1973 and was subsequently replaced by Paul McCartney and Wings' My Love. Frankenstein sold over 1 million copies. In Canada, it fared equally well, reaching number 1 on the Canadian chart. Same month, it hit number 18 in the UK. It would end up hitting the top 10 in Mexico and charting in several other countries. It was certified gold on June 19th, 1973 by the RIAA. Background. The song's title, coined by the band's drummer, Chuck Ruff, derives from the fact that the original recording of the song was much longer than the final version, as the band would often deviate from the arrangement into less structured jams. The track required numerous edits to shorten it. The end result was spliced together with many sections of recording. Winter frequently refers to the appropriateness of the name, also in relation to its monster-like lumbering beat. Excuse me. One riff was first used by Winter in the song Hung Up on his jazz-oriented first album, Entrance. He later tried a variation on it, Martians, on the 1981 Standing on Rock album. Winter played many of the instruments on the track, including keyboards, saxophone, and timbales. As the release's only instrumental cut, the song was not initially intended to be on the album and was only included on a whim as a last-minute addition. It was originally released as a B-side to Hanging Around, but the two was soon reversed by the label when disc jockeys nationwide in the US and Canada were inundated with phone calls and realized this was the hit. The song featured a double drum solo with Ruff on drums and Winter on percussion. In fact, the working title of the song was the Double Drum Song. The single was one of the few number 1 chart records to include an extended passage featuring the ARP 2600 synthesizer, which was pretty new at the time. The group performed the song with Rick Derringer on guitar on the Old Grey Whistle Test in 1973. The song was actually performed 3 years previously when Edgar was playing with his older brother Johnny Winter at the Royal Albert Hall in 1970. This rare recording was released in 2004 as several live bonus tracks included on the 2-disc Legacy Edition CD of Johnny Winter's Second Winter. Rolling Stone listed it number 7 on the top 25 best rock instrumentals of all time. Sections of the track were edited and sequenced into indents and jingles for Alan Freeman's Top 40 and Saturday Rock Show in the UK for many years, often followed with Freeman's trademark opening line, "Greetings, Pop Pickers." In live performances of the song, Edgar Winter further pioneered the advancement of the synthesizer as a lead instrument by becoming the first person ever to strap a keyboard instrument around his neck, giving him the onstage mobility and audience interaction of guitar players. The song is described as a hard rock and progressive rock instrumental and an example of art rock by non-art rock bands. In 1983, Winter released the beat-heavy, more synthesizer-heavy reworking of the song. Its video, a homage to Winter, appearing as Dr. Frankenstein, was added to MTV's playlist in November of that year. So, the band was Edgar Winter, of course. As I mentioned, he played the synthesizer, the electric piano, saxophone, and the timbales. Ronnie Montrose played guitar. Dan Hartman played bass. Chuck Ruff on drums. And Rick Derringer was the producer and would sometimes play it live with them just to get one more guitar out there. Or they didn't have enough guitar going on already. Excuse me. All right, so what else can I say about it? Well, chart run, Canada hit number 1, US number 1, Mexico number 10. On the year-end chart, it ranked number 22 for the year in Canada. And that's really about it I can say at this point. It started them on a run of hits afterwards. The Free Ride was a follow-up single. That ended up being a hit. And other than that, that's really all I can say on the song. I'm going to play the video now. I want you to hear it. This is a masterpiece. If you weren't alive in the 70s, you missed out on masterpiece songs like this one. This just kicked ass. Period. End of story. All right. So let me play it now. I'll come back with my goodbyes and whatever else comes to my head suddenly, which usually happens when I do these videos. All right. So I'll be back. All right. So there you have it. Frankenstein. One of the best rock instrumentals ever. Absolutely. Few can argue that point. All right. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, please subscribe, please share, hit that bell if you want to be notified when my next video pops up on YouTube. All right. Thank you all for listening, watching, and rocking. Peace and love.